Welcome in, you guys. All right, this is going to be a community chat for the moon in Cancer with a square over to Chiron in Aries. Maybe you're not seeing something clearly because my glasses are like nasty and fogged up. Okay. Nasty and fogged up. That's better. All right. So, starting this reading here at 12:23 a.m. I'm at the planetary hour of Jupiter. Kipper, Radiant Right Away, Answer Oracle, and I have the light seers out here. Anything else that I need to pull, I will. We're right now 23 degrees and 30 minutes of the moon in Cancer. By the time this specific transit takes place, we'll be at 27 degrees and 8 minutes of the moon in Cancer. So let's take a look. 28th degree speaks about a modern Pocahontas, the appreciation for country life. We kept seeing that countryside card come out, right? It says the soul may be able to withstand the constant stress of ambitious city life for a while, but not for too long without cost. So this is about reconciliations of past and future energies. It says it is hardly surprising that humanity's survival instinct brought about the inclination to become civilized, to create social structures and limit the risk and discomfort of primitive living. Yet taken too far, this process lifts people into a false world divorced from nature, which actually is unsustainable. The return to nature is a necessary rebalancing when we have lost touch with Earth. All right, so compatibility, life is change. We must find a way to adjust. Let's look at the sign of Aries. At 28 degrees with Chiron in Aries, it speaks about keeping our word. Great hopes and excited expectations cannot be sustained, and speaking with power and truth. A large disappointed audience. So everybody could be upset with you right now. It says we need to take other people into account when we make our claims and promises so that we do not later disappoint. If we want to perfect both will and sensitivity, then we need to do everything we can to fulfill our promises. This strongly impacts upon what possibilities of development and achievement will unfold for us. Okay. I'm going to start off with Answer Oracle. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in, Tiff. So passion is here. This has to do with your hobbies, your interests. You could be experimenting with something. The Courage card is here. That's so funny. Because if it speaks about keeping your word and everyone around you being disappointed, it's possibly because what you find to be is your hobby or what you're interested in might not be everybody else's like cup of tea. So it brings a sense of like courage to be able to be brave enough to do what you do. It's interesting. The Run card is here. It speaks about chasing, escaping, and or seeking. Others might be afraid. They kind of like feel misled if they run into a specific situation that requires them to do whatever their passion is. I don't know. They try to keep something in concealment. Risk-taking is here with attack. All right, jealousy is here with someone that may feel possessive over whatever it is that you're doing. Well, again, glory favors the brave is what that card says. Welcome and go. The Ring card is here. So something requires some sort of commitment. And that's what ends up bringing in your prosperity, your abundance, your wealth. I'm also getting a message here of like, whatever it is that you're trying to hide in connection to what your blessings are, like, don't be afraid to do so. All right, if you have a specific passion, be the one to take a risk. The more courageous you are, the more jealousy you deal with. And the more that you try to run from a situation, it's like the more committed someone else is to you. Take that as it resonates. All right, the letter is here. I see text message invitation. All right, so the message getting across kind of feels frozen for whatever reason. All right, because of some sort of betrayal. This person obviously wants you to cooperate with them, or the energy is asking that you cooperate with it. Teamwork. Wow. Let's see. Welcome in, Sin. Get him, Sin. Bark at his ass. Let's look at this passion card here. The passion is coming through as the Six of Pentacles, an equal give and take. All right. Wow. I like it. An equal give and take. Show me courage in doing what you do. Being seen as the leader, King of Wands. So now I see why you have to take a risk here. There could be a fire sign that wants to reciprocate with you as well. That's been coming up for the longest. But for some reason, if you choose to escape this person or run away from this person, something doesn't come through. You feel like you're being misled, or you feel like something's hidden in connection to your prosperity, or you want to keep something in concealment. You know what it is already. Ace of Swords, like you know the truth about something. So why do you feel like you're being attacked here? The Six of Swords and the Empress. If you're brave enough to do something, if you take a risk in doing something and it is part of your passion and you're trying to reciprocate to someone else, all right, the message is that someone is in the energy of jealousy. They want to keep your shit frozen or keep you stuck somehow, some way. But you're ready to move on. Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords with the Empress. Again, it's giving abundance and prosperity over here and what you know the truth to be about in connection to that betrayal. What was hidden. Show me the jealousy card. Could be a lover. Is this someone that you're committed to in marriage with the ring card here? Yes. Coming through as the King of Pentacles, someone that is meant to be the protector, the provider, whoever that is. Could be a business partner as well that you're committed to. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. Show me the wealth card with prosperity here. You know what your blessings are here. They held back. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Your intuition is telling you that this could be a father figure of children, family and or friends. I see 2 pages here, children and the father figure. So this person could want to break up with you, or again, whatever was hidden and kept in concealment is your abundance. It was withheld. And now they're trying to negotiate for it like it had something to do with them. Give me one more on this wedding card, this ring. I don't know, it's coming through. If you cooperate, it's like a win-win. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. Taking steps. Yeah, this person lied to you about some sort of resources or something. Show me the lover. Just because of jealousy, some sort of jealousy. He might have withheld. Could be a Scorpio. So because this person was jealous and or envious in connection to whatever it was that was you taking a risk in part of your hobby, your interest, they might have taken this and kept it. All right. Okay. Again, it's the person that you're committed to in marriage or you were bonded with, creating the conflict. Show me cooperation. Your intuition tells you exactly who this is. It's a soulmate connection and they're waiting for you. So you go back to this person and it's a win-win. I'm getting it's the fire sign. You got Gemini, Scorpio, Aries. Something's not right. Thank you, Kim. Something's not right. And your intuition is telling you that there's something, I don't know, that requires for you to continue to invest in some sort of brand new like opportunity here, to take the risk in whatever it is that you're doing. Are you afraid? Or is this person afraid of facing the Queen of Cups? Because you're highly intuitive, it's like a risk coming in with some sort of offer. It's that Six of Pentacles, it will be like a gift to you. I think this person's nervous or is afraid. It's because they're in regret. And they're kind of going through like their own shadow work right now and trying to plan on how to come in, but they feel burdened. Or for making you feel burdened in all of the deception that has taken place. All right. Cancer season would have probably been more significant and where this person could have came in. All right. Where something was supposed to take off, but instead it turned into conflict. Conflict with the family. How? Some sort of imprisonment. Heavy on the Cancer Pisces here. It would be like overthinking the situation and feeling stressed out about it, feeling that emotionally, and dealing with some sort of like, how do I put this? Feeling some sort of indecisiveness, whether this is the right thing for you to do. But yet, they're still waiting around because they feel like it's always going to be a win-win with this person. Or you feel like you're going to wait around. Oh, it's you. The Empress is coming out here again. All right, so this could be in connection to a home, to a family, to a community, some sort of celebration, a marriage. Interesting, because the way that it just came out, we're seeing the Five of Wands come out next to the Nine of Swords. So the first decan of Leo season here could be the most stressful. And then I see here, in connection to everything else, it looks amazing as long as you defend and or protect yourself. All right, so whether this is surrounding some sort of celebration happening, all right, you being given whatever the gift is and you being seen in the public eye and being recognized and rewarded, and then you have to stand your ground on whatever it was that you were doing here, some sort of independence. So if something ends up working out in your favor, it's because that's the way it was supposed to, for you cooperating and continuing to push forward with whatever your hobby was, your interest was. Now, I'm going to clarify the energy of the letter here. Take a look at this energy of the betrayal that took place. And why something feels like it's for eternity. I want to see this letter. The King of Swords. It could be some sort of document. To keep someone broken up or divorced or something like that. I feel like it's some sort of document. It's coming out as the King of Swords. So this would be like someone putting some sort of restriction. The betrayal. To betray the star. Aquarian energy here. All right. Let's see eternity. On whatever your passion may be. Aries, Scorpio. Again, this could be your lover. And you may know the truth and why something seems to be, it looks like a blockage. A blockage in part of whatever your destiny is with that Wheel of Fortune. Who are you meant to be cooperating with here? Again, it's coming through as you already know who that person is. They're waiting for you. That's your soulmate. It was coming through as the Three of Wands. That's the Sun in Aries energy. This person could be listening in. Or again, you have to utilize that person so that you have your win. They have your opportunity. The same one that was withheld. Heavy Capricorn energy here. All the way across. All Capricorn. Alright, so I don't know if there's something that has to do with the 10th house energy. Alright, your reputation being on the line. Your public image being on the line. You being seen as a leader or an authoritative figure. Could have associations to the government. Alright, let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. That's where your opportunity is. Yes. How does it come through? What a brand new beginning. Doing what? I don't know if you're going to be helping people that have like financial issues. 5 of Pentacles. I'm getting how do I explain that? The Strength card. For those that are not brave enough, there's some sort of boundary here with people that are dealing with difficulties, specifically with like unemployment, or you know what I mean, something like that. There's some sort of boundary up here in between, whether it's resources or someone's physical health, or it could be that strength is required, courage is required. It already came out here. Okay. Very weird. Behind cooperation, reject, wisdom and experiences, and whatever seems to give you some sort of authority that you have knowledge about. And then it looks like once that dies out, the old acquaintance kind of just fades away. It kind of creates a tower though. It creates a tower. I don't know where or how, but some sort of destruction is here. How are they going to reject you? They'll reject you first in the workplace. It's been a heavy thing. They'll reject you in the workplace first because of your knowledge that you have. They don't want you going by those specific principles or whatever you were taught there. There's something about the old acquaintance and how they're going to change up the game of where you were headed or where you were guided. This person wants you to surrender to struggling. What is the energy of the book? It's because I'm telling you, they want you to stop knowing so much. The water bearer has like all this knowledge. There's something about a specific connection between an Aquarius and a Taurus here in the workplace. What is the memory? Having the same type of passion. Having the same type of passion. Why is it dying out, or why is it meant to die out? Because the new beginning is calling. It's because I feel like Uranus and Gemini is going to bring a major change to something in the workplace. Like it creates some sort of upheaval, like a tower moment with something. So let's just say, like, if it has to do with the wisdom and the knowledge and the way that you learned something previously, I'm feeling like whatever the Uranus and Gemini energy is and who and or what you were meant to, you know, cooperate with, there's a win-win there if you work together. Something about like groups of people. That would be Aquarian energy. Taurus's energy is like getting creative. Uranus and Gemini would be like bringing change into those that collaborate together with their minds. So So you're being guided before something is destructive. And it's like the determination and others making you like surrender and accept whatever this is. I don't know. See what I'm saying? It's like this is the reason you were told to do something or placed in a specific platform. There's something about like doing something in the public eye. From home. I feel like that changes everything. Changes your perception of everything. Instead of collaborating with others, all right, maybe something was done independently. So if they reject you, then you can't be part of the team. You see what I'm saying? Seven of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Sun, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Cups. I feel like whoever this is upset that you do something independently. You have like a specific strategy to something. And you have the skill already. And you have already exposed whatever it was. You didn't need anybody for it. You didn't. And this could be like people trying to cross-question you about how much you know. Burdening you by not giving you what it is that you desire or whatever it is that you deserve emotionally. So you could have, like, let's just say this specific deck has a card that speaks about you decoding something. All right, like you having the wisdom and the knowledge about it already. And instead of cooperating with someone else, you decoded it alone. You didn't need whoever this person was to do so because you're smart, right? Like, this could have been a specific community of people that wants to work with you, and you're like, I'm not fucking, like, I don't want to work with you, or something like that. And then it creates a tower for you because that's how they're meant to keep some sort of control about something. Keeps you unemployed, keeps you in poverty. You know what I mean? It's like you can't be the face of whatever it was that you discovered. So whatever your creative skills are and however many options could be out there and however you choose to publicize something, it's almost like they don't want you being the face of that. So they will make your life look like a fucking living hell. It'll be like upheaval. They will destruct your whole shit. Like, that's what I'm getting. It could be deception on their side, but strategy on yours. Doing something in the public eye. See what I'm saying? And if you do it from the home environment, and if it's surrounding your family, then it would be like creating some sort of disaster for the entire Ten of Pentacles, the legacy that you've built together. Whether this is your children, a mother figure, a father figure, you know, siblings, whatever. Your community, period. That's what it feels like. So your determination overall is how you're going to have your belief in victory, right? Like, because you could have struggled desperately alone, going all out and doing something that you felt like you had to force, but others want you to surrender and accept, to just like let it go. This anniversary card keeps coming up. I don't know what that's all about. All right. Oh boy, why do I get the crazy readings that no one understands? Because I look like a weirdo here. So I'm looking at the Sun in Leo, and we read this Sabian symbol yesterday with the widespread implication of any event and how any individual could begin an infectious idea or behavior, but not all of them are safe and appropriate for the community. So this would be like everybody's not going to resonate with whatever it is that you know. All right. But by sharing, we open ourselves up to whatever it is that we encounter. So that could create some sort of problem around you. Okay? Welcome in, Shannon. There's a concern here with this connection to a main male. Occupation. In the family room. False person. Mature woman. Unexpected income. Message. Privileged lady. Message of concern. Mature man. Change location. Gift. High honor. Now it feels like some fishy shit is going on here. Because whatever the concern is, it has to do with whoever the false person is in the connection. Whether it's a main male or a mature woman. How you're supposed to be receiving some sort of unexpected income for what you do for your occupation. And you could be a messenger in the home environment. And where you're meant to be seen as a privileged lady, the concern is in connection to a mature man wanting to change locations and or gifting and or high honor to who? They could be thinking about the person that was stealing, the person that was the false person. So I don't know if someone is trying to come in and gift you something and fucking over the other person that fucked you over. It seems that way. It's weird. It's like you already brought to the light or put in the public eye what was hidden and or exposed publicly your hidden enemies. Wow. There's a lot of fast incoming communication from a mother figure here that's going to change everything in connection to a lover. You might want to get yourself prepared for this one. Something having to do heavily, I don't know, are you going up against someone in marriage or someone that is involved in someone stepping outside of their marriage? In connection to the home, because this person's tired of like keeping this concealed. Let's just say this has something to do with this main male and this mature woman. The communication that wants to come through is from an empress that would be seen as the mother figure, trying to turn something in someone's favor in connection to them and their lover. And where you actually need to defend and or protect yourself from some sort of marriage, because that person could have themselves involved with another feminine energy in connection to the home environment, or providing or being committed in marriage to someone else in a different home environment, something like that. And it's kind of like you didn't even know this was happening. That person will be under judgment. Specifically a King of Cups, so a Cancer, Scorpio, and or Pisces. Masculine could be Sun and Scorpio. Specifically, this would be your person from the past or someone that you have children with. All right, something about burdens and deception, or something about carrying the heavy load and the amount of money that was invested or time or resources invested, and then being left out in poverty. All right, so the Chariot here with the Emperor. There for me here looks like some sort of success. This would be like Moon in Cancer, Chiron, Aries energy. Chiron has to do with like being the wounded healer. You come out successfully on the other side with some sort of like business enterprise, or you successfully working it out with a boss or whoever this father figure is. It kind of gives me a boss with the King of Pentacles. But that you would need to travel for. Because that's where your abundance is. That's what's being manifested at this time. You might be more so on the restriction side of things, experiencing this heartbreak, sorrow, loss because of a child. Or there could be the blockage of your passion, your hobby, your creativity, or whatever you're doing, because someone here is going through some sort of divorce. And the truth is, your gift is on the other side of that, because it involves love as well. You just don't see it that way, because there's some sort of corruption trying to control around you. Possibly in a legal case. There's a lot of secrets. Alright, but looks like that's all going to be exposed here because of what you do for your passion. Somebody's following through with whatever it is that you're picking up on, or however you self-express in connection to your passion. And I feel like it's bringing light to the situation where you're protecting your own energy by something that's being communicated. You understand? The Seven of Wands to the Eight of Wands. It's like you're protecting and or defending yourself here by communicating something. Communicating what your concerns are. Does that make sense? I hope so. See, the privileged lady is the one that has the message of concern about a mature man and why this person chose to change locations, or how this person's gift is coming in, how this person will be honored and respected and giving some sort of promotion or something here. That mature man could be trying to send a message to the privileged lady, all right, in order to change locations so that this person can gift them what it is that they're needing, because they're thinking about how much loss this person has taken in connection to whoever this false person is. And it's all connected to a home. Or the person that they were living with, or something at the time of why you're going through this court issue. And all of the corruption that surrounds that. Okay. Eight of Pentacles is here. It's going to have something to do with like the work environment, keeping up some sort of boundary. All right. Yeah, it kind of feels like in someone learning something or having some sort of brand new beginning or taking the risk, doing what it, yeah. Whoever the workplace is the workplace is creating that boundary. You're too strong, you're too knowledgeable. They don't want you to be the face of what you know. They want that remaining in like court or something. I don't know. This is what I'm saying, because they're trying to come in and now negotiate and say, okay, well, we're the authority figures here. We want to collaborate with you. I'm sorry that all this happened to you. Let's keep this under wraps. Nobody needs to know. We all know that you're the star. You sought guidance and you understand what's going on. All right. But we've been waiting, okay, for something with whatever this difficult cycle is to end. I feel like a lot of people may be watching seeing the attacks or the frustration, or look at all this craziness. Look at all these people here. Everybody's just like watching what the person's next plan is going to be. Why there were so many delays in someone's resources. What's the conflict all about? Like, not only is it that someone here that is an authoritative figure has been dealing with the delays of their soulmate connection, but it's also on top of that dealing with all the illusions, and where they're now regretting not even being able to come close to the star. Because who was it that the hermit was searching for? It's like, we know you're the star, but we don't want you to be the face of that because of what you know. Because if it's then exposed, then their shit is all out there. So it's like, we rather offer you some huge opportunity. Here goes your new home, your new car, your new business, your new this, your new that. You know what I mean? We've been holding this back for you. Again. And I'm also wanting to come in and express love. Like, what? But overall, it's supposed to be this big, huge victory, win, and like, sorry we kept things hidden from you, or we played your enemy in the very beginning. We knew that you could do it all alone. We knew that you could do this independently. But if we allowed you to be resourceful, okay, and managing yourself with resources, meaning finances, then we already know that we wouldn't have gotten what we truly desire, which is going to be this person that's highly intuitive and that can plot out whatever the hell is happening around them. See what I'm saying? Stop you from your wish fulfillment and or your happiness. They will restrict you from that. King of Swords energy. And keep you somehow in a mental imprisonment. And where it's like, where do I go here? You know what I'm saying? That has to all stop. It has to stop. It's like there's got to be some sort of balance or something that comes in. All right? Because then once you continue to take losses, or you continue to be discontent or bored, all right, then whatever cycle ends with the Tower, it would close out a cycle in connection to your celebration of whatever you started from the very beginning, which would have to do with your interest, your hobby, or whatever it was that you focused on building and gaining knowledge about. That was their purpose. They don't want you to be seen as the star, the face of the show, the one in the spotlight, because it makes you look like you're too intelligent or something. You know what I mean? It's weird. Kind of gives a fake story to the fake story. That's exactly how I'm hearing it. It's all fake. Okay. Just gonna breeze on the bottom of the deck here for a second. The lover that you're with is not going to give you much. In the distant horizon, someone is going to get locked up. Could be spiritual imprisonment, I don't know. The person that was kept in despair, not able to find a job, or dealing with some sort of bad health, is going to receive some sort of great fortune. That person would either be committed to something that they're going to do long-term, marriage, all right, and or there could be some sort of involvement with a child. This could be like someone wanting to get married and having a child after dealing with some sort of unemployment and bad health. Yeah. Official person, courthouse, adjudication. Wow. is a big legal thing. Like, it's huge. And what's expected here is for this wealthy man and that main female to have a lot of sudden wealth and be connected together in courtship in a work environment. I feel like this is a business deal. It's huge. It's a huge, huge, huge court case. Okay? Crazy. Couple more minutes, you guys. I'm not gonna make this too long. I gotta get some rest. Katie, welcome in. Tutune, welcome in. What is this? Domination. This could be you dominating the spiritual community. Ooh. Through your knowledge with something. You seen as the rebellion here. Expressing discontent with authority. Because of what you know. Jupiter and Gemini. However you dominated the spiritual community, it's because of your innovation. The knowledge that you have, all right, it could be in connection to the future. Aquarius's energy, technology, you understanding possibly even astrology. You expressing discontent with authority because you're supposed to have some sort of financial gain at this time. But there's some sort of discipline and or control, Saturn in the sign of Taurus, with your resources. You feel like you fulfilled a specific journey here and whatever it was that you were supposed to teach or how you were supposed to be impressing other people with your knowledge. Like you've carried heavy burden here. I'm seeing 3rd and 9th house in opposition. So this could be about like communicating in the media about your spirituality. I see the sun in Libra and the moon in Scorpio. Harmony and power with what? Not wanting to take a risk in starting up a business. Saturn currently in Aries in retrograde. I haven't peeked into that energy recently, but Saturn in Aries is in retrograde and heading back to the 1st degree of Aries. Just curious what it speaks about. A woman rises out of the water. A seal rises and embraces her. The recognition of your own potential. That's why. The emergence out of the realm of potentiality into the realm of your reality and becoming the essence seed of your soul's incarnation. It says everything that ever comes to pass has had its first beginnings in the realm of potentiality, the ghost of an idea not formed, neither expressed nor explicit, yet in seed form, containing the unconscious potential for mature realization. The vast majority of seeds are non-germinated and so fail to realize their potential. In the beginning, to become an individual, we need to emerge from the seed of the collective unconsciousness. To leave the womb, first the desire is to simply to be, because it is still far from certain whether survival itself can be attained. So this is you realizing here why you're feeling like you're being defeated and why things are being held back. You know your potential, but why don't they? It's like the knowledge of polarity awakens the power to create something out of nothing. You didn't even know what you were stepping into here, but you got it. See what I'm saying? Because you're idealistic. Could be an Aquarius. Could be a Libra. Could be an air sign. Period. Exaltation is here. And egotism. I see 2nd house, 5th house, 11th house. I also see Scorpio's energy here. I see the moon coming out with both Taurus and Scorpio in opposition in the 5th energies. And I also see the Sun and Mars energy in opposition with the 5th and the 11th houses. So this could be like your hobby opposing the energy of the community. But because it looks like you're coming off egotistical or too prideful, all right, it could be affecting overall the energy of your resources. And where Moon in Taurus works well, the Moon in Scorpio is at its fall. So if there's some sort of inheritance that's involved, it's withheld. Looks like the authorities have it. That's what's being negotiated right now. See the Moon and the Sun? Did I not say we were with this Sun and Leo, Moon and Cancer energies? There's negotiations right now happening. I feel like this is more of a spiritual thing. Flirtation is here with Venus and Sagittarius. And where we started off this reading with Mars in Sagittarius and where you were dominating the spiritual community, now it feels like you have a specific lover coming in from the spiritual community. Like you've attracted someone else. Because how well you do with your health or how well you are seen as, let's just say, of service to other people. Sun and Taurus here with acquisition and Sun in Scorpio as well. Be cautious, all right, because I feel like the divine is warning you about something here in connection to someone coming in and wanting to gain control about you putting something in the public eye. All right, so be cautious. 10 of Pentacles energy, which is the Mercury Virgo, in its domicile. It's like the information that you have is so on point, so detail oriented. The facts are 100% correct. If you put this into the public eye, that knowledge you have, we gain and or control, all right, your abundance, Jupiter energy, your prosperity. See what I'm saying? So this could be a risk that you're taking in exposing something. I got a lot of Sun energy out here. Sun Libra, contracts. Sun Aquarius, groups of people, communities of people. Sun in Virgo, exposing the workplaces. Sun in Taurus, I want my money. I'm going to get creative. I'm going to self-express. And Sun in Scorpio, where's my inheritance? That's what it's given. Keep being drawn back to Venus and Sag. Then I kept saying that you guys were like involved with a foreign person. This is a foreign lover. Or a specific holiday and where romance blooms. This is like you being committed to a marriage or to a bond from abroad. Spiritual. A lighthearted flirtation just for the adventure. This is a person that's here in physical form. This is spiritual. Whatever the speculation is here, is the, see what I'm saying? Is the inheritance. New moon in Leo today. Happening at 3:12 p.m. And there's something here in where you might have someone trying to come in and force a contract in your face. Being or going to the extreme with that. Because of some sort of discrimination happening in the workplace Virgo's energy, because of your principles and you having some sort of friendship and or affair with someone in the workplace. It's something that's done in the media, Mercury and Gemini energy. The moon in Capricorn at its detriment. And the sun in Capricorn at its detriment. Your reputation, your public image, the way that you've persevered, your ambition, all right, your perseverance, your drive led you directly to your achievement. So be patient, because you're supposed to be teaching those that have learning difficulties. This could be a choice that you have in exposing what needs to be communicated with the sun in Gemini. You're going to be dealing with a lot of resistance here. This is the reason why it's seen as a risk. Oh boy. It's like, be careful with the drama that you're starting right now, specifically in your spiritual community. Okay. That's what we're looking at. Oh, that hits a spot. Don't judge me. Only God can judge me. Okay. You're dealing here with the authority figures, with the Highlanders, all right, of your spiritual community. You don't want to play with them. That's what I'm getting. Again, these are going to be the people from abroad. Thank you, Shannon. You're dealing with people that are from abroad, your spiritual community. Okay? Very knowledgeable. Very concentrated. But why are you cold? Just feels like exhausting emotionally. Again, I feel like it's because something requires for people to see what it is of the unseen. The sun is shining here. All right. It's like your time to put something out there. Tell the truth about something. I have a feeling I need to learn karate. I did karate when I was younger. I still remember a thing or two. If I need to judo chop somebody in the throat or some shit. Four of Cups. Do you seek happiness? And right now you are in the energy of boredom. Because that's going to switch around real quick. Wheel of Fortune. Maybe what you do that is creative, or what you feel to bring fun and or excitement into your life, is controlled at this time. In order to keep you remaining in the energy of a disaster in your life. Some sort of upheaval. I feel like you've invested wisely. Don't feel like your efforts have been gone to waste. Not at all. That's what I feel the energy is saying. It's like they want you to surrender and accept failure or caution, or to slow you down. And it's like, why? You're the one that's seen with gaining clarity and truth about a situation that was meant to be exposed. But for whatever reason, the authoritative figures want to keep control of who knows about that. You could be tired of something consistently happening here. Here's Temperance. So your angels are working in your favor in the background with 10 of Cups, yeah. Especially when it comes to what you do for work. So just easy does it, like slow down, all right? It's because you're probably seen as the best of the best of the best. Like everybody wants to see what you've got to say. You're the most watched, or however you put something in the public eye, it's like to the T. And then you've got this person that's like lusting after you and doing it secretly. Spirit did that for a reason. Could be a water sign. Or the next moon that's in the water sign, which today we have moon in Cancer in its domicile. Until we see, what is that? The moon in Scorpio. Which is going to be, when is that? First quarter moon in Scorpio, August 1st. So here we are on the 24th, new moon Leo, first quarter moon in Scorpio on August 1st. The moon in Scorpio is at its detriment. It will create havoc. Okay. Oh, Spirit is funny. Hold on. Wants me to talk about transits. Stepping into August, it looks like Fridays and Saturdays are going to be of significance for these specific transits. Friday will be the first quarter moon in Scorpio. That day we specifically have a lot of squares. We have it with Saturn in Aries, with Venus in the sign of, is it Leo? Interesting. That's what I feel. One second. Venus in Cancer squared over to Neptune in Aries. Venus in Cancer also squared over to Saturn in Aries. So your cardinal placements in your chart are going to be very tense. With that moon in Scorpio at its detriment. Having to do with deep emotional feelings. I feel like somebody's trying to pull you into a situation before the shift of this energy happens. There's something here about these transits, specifically on Fridays and Saturdays, Venus days and Saturn days. Venus wants love, wants money, wants possessions, wants the luxurious things, wants to get creative and self-express. And Saturn's like, I'm going to restrict you. You know what I'm saying? Full moon in Aquarius as well. On the 9th of August. Protect yourself from this lover that's trying to come in and offer the opportunity. Why? They don't really have love for you, and their intentions on reconciling is not legit. Okay? They only want you to come back because for whatever reason it brings balance to their emotional state, and where you may have rejected their messages coming across because you knew they were deceptive. And this Emperor energy has been waiting for what? To gain perspective about wanting to know, are you single and are you free and are you ready to mingle? The past is not something you want to return to, or this person has not overcome past situations. Neither are they trying to help you financially. They feel that if back there you were abundant and not in poverty, you were better off with them. Let's see. But that's only bullshit, because they were the ones that caused the fucking depression, the anxiety, the fear, the self-entrapment. Like, you know this. You may not want to move forward with this person. You may have felt back then that they were your soulmate, but your intuition is telling you otherwise, and it's like, listen to that shit. Do you want this person or no? I feel like you've been moved on, but they're chasing. Knight of Swords. They don't want it to be over. Ten of Swords in reverse. They don't want you to walk away. I told you, they don't want you to be seen. They don't want you to be seen. If they wanted you to be seen, it's like, okay, let's end this difficult chapter we've been going through. You're the star. You're going to be seen as, you know, having everything that you desire because you worked hard for it. No. What is it that they want? They're not willing to overcome healing unless they gift you something. Listen, this would be someone that is a very materialistic person, that they feel like in order for them to overcome what it is that they feel guilt about, they have to come in and offer you some sort of gift. A narcissistic, is that what it is? It's hard for them to overcome what they did in the past, or what you know about to be the truth in the past. And it's like, if this person sees any inch of you being in this energy of discontent or boredom, or feeling like a missed opportunity, this is their opportunity to come back in. Is it a good option for you to go ahead and move forward with this energy? You don't know yet. So maybe this is why you're tapping in with your spiritual guides. Like, can we negotiate something here? I feel like your spirit guides are truly working in the background for you. Because if you're all connected to like the spiritual court thing and it being like a big deal with whatever and whoever was involved and what took place in the 3D, in the 5D, spirit's like, hold on, because you're going to be accountable for that, and you're going to be held to that, and you're going to be judged to that. You know what I'm saying? So there's some sort of negotiation here, and it's not finalized because all the secrets are not revealed, or at least they're starting to come about. You're tired of going back and forth with this person. You're tired of the conflict. All right. This would be like the whole situation not even having a pause button on it. Not at all. Not at all. I feel like you're going to end up collaborating with this person. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and the Moon. Why the Moon? Whatever it is that you don't know about is the reason why things are delayed. That's the heavy burden. Other than that, you would love to collaborate with this person. So that could be whoever else was in this reading hiding in the background. The main male, the mature woman, the whole scene of the big old court case thing. Once that's all done, and then you can come in and collaborate with this person. Telling you, it's like the need to step out of hermit mode. All right, the need to step out of the energy of not creating. And if you do so, that's your leap of faith. That's you taking a risk. Follow your heart space as well. in connection to who that King of Pentacles is, because you truly desire that person. That person you no longer are with, but it's because you're concerned about Ten of Pentacles, long-term stability, and what you do in the public eye, because you feel like there's some sort of manipulation happening in the background, or it's going to fuck with your manifestations and bring something to an end for you. You've got this person on the back burner, but you truly desire that person. If you were strong enough to end that cycle, I just saw spirit clap. All right. It's because you were meant to have a boundary up with that person. It could have just literally been about lust. All right. Like there was really no true commitment there with the Four of Wands being in reverse. You were just not willing to see that. Okay. And now you may have opened your eyes to someone that wasn't seen as a leader in your life. Someone that didn't live by principles or lived a very traditional type of marriage. All right. This could have been someone that was very immature or younger to you, and also very controlling, and had no type of plans for success for their future. I'm seeing Cancer and Capricorn in opposition. All right. So it would have been like they were holding back on your resources. Meanwhile, you weren't able to focus because you were so desirable about having this person in your life, which they weren't meant to be there. It was almost like this person was just blocking the energy of your grieving state and overcoming the conflict that took place. Okay. I think I'm done here. I'm tired. All right, I'm exhausted. If that person wanted you in their life, they wouldn't have done what they did to you. You've got something better coming. New opportunities coming. And it could be a work situation from the past. Take it as it resonates. Everything isn't exposed to you yet. You just don't know. Love you guys. Grandma's treasure. Anything from my guiding angels? Let's see. I feel like there's a miracle that's being sprinkled over your situation. You've got people wanting to come in and collaborate for sure. I feel like they're just waiting for everything to die down so that this person can come in and reconcile with you. All right, so whoever this is that your angels are having in the background, it's here. We spoke about this yesterday. The energy is here. It's just not timing yet. All right, but your wishes, your hopes, your desires are right around the corner. Star card energy. I love you guys. I'm leaving the reading there.